There is one riser set on each side of the harness, both of which have a front and a rear riser. When viewed from the side, the risers appear as a V, which suspends the skydiver below the main parachute lines. The risers are approximately 2 feet long. A total of 4 line groups exist. One line group goes to each quarter of the parachute. On the back of both rear risers is a metal retaining ring through which the main parachute's steering lines pass. At the end of the steering line is a yellow fabric loop called a steering toggle. There are 2 steering toggles, and they are often referred to as brakes. These terms are interchangeable, and both are commonly used throughout this video and in skydiving lingo. The toggles are both held in place by a narrow Velcro strip. The toggle is larger than the retaining ring, and it will easily stay reachable on the back of each rear riser above the canopy pilot's head, even after the brakes are unstowed and in use. At the top of the risers, the parachute suspension lines are connected, and they should run in a straight and orderly fashion up to the bottom of the canopy. The suspension lines are trimmed in length to hold the leading edge slightly lower than the trailing edge of the parachute. This difference in attitude creates a glide path which allows the canopy to fill with air and become pressurized internally. In between the 4 line groups, there is a rectangular piece of fabric called a slider. The slider has 4 grommet holes, 1 in each corner. One set of lines passes through each grommet. Its function is to control the parachute as it opens. First, by separating the line groups from each other during the opening, and second, by slowing the opening just enough so that it is comfortable for the skydiver while still allowing the parachute to open quickly. Most parachute openings take between 3 and 6 seconds from the time the pilot chute is thrown. Occasionally, an opening can be more brisk, and occasionally it will be slower. Initially, the slider is packed at the top of the lines. When the parachute opens, the lines begin to spread apart as the canopy inflates from side to side. This action forces the slider down the lines. In the fully deployed position, the slider should come to rest at the bottom of the lines, just above the risers. It serves no other function at this point. The slider needs to be at least halfway down the lines for the canopy to have an acceptable descent rate. Up at the top of the lines is the main parachute. The ram air or square canopy was developed over 30 years ago, and it is the only type of parachute used in civilian skydiving today. The canopy is rectangular in shape and resembles a harmonica. It consists of 9 cells that are actually long, airtight tubes. These are sewn together span-wise to form an airfoil, which can glide at a ratio of nearly 3 feet forward for each foot down. The square